Imagine a peaceful lake, calm and clear, where the water reflects the world around it, soft and fluid, yet powerful in its depth. Notice how the water moves effortlessly, its flow never forced, always in tune with the natural rhythm. Just like this water, your emotions move naturally, effortlessly flowing in harmony with the rhythm of your life. And in the depth of this calm, beneath the surface, there's a quiet strength. You can feel it, even when you're not looking for it. It's always been there, supporting you, giving you the space to create, to express, to trust the unfolding of things. You may notice now that there's always room for your emotions to flow freely, without resistance, without judgment. They move like the water expressing themselves in healthy, balanced ways. And in this moment, while you relax, deeply relaxed, you may begin to notice how, as you focus more on your breath, your body and your feelings, there's a sense of security that begins to settle deeply within you. It's natural to trust. Everything you need for emotional balance is already available to you. In this moment, you begin to trust your creative energy. It flows effortlessly, just like a river, never blocked, always available, always flowing. And as you notice your body feeling more alive, more open, and more connected to the world around you, you can feel that safe space in the center of your being, a space where emotions come and go, without resistance, and you realize how easy it is to express yourself, to be fully in touch with your creative power, effortlessly, just like the water moves, just like your energy flows. And as your energy begins to flow more freely, you may notice how every part of you becomes more in tune with your inner power. And in this state of natural harmony, you can feel your connection to others deepen. It's almost as if the energy of creativity and passion flows between you and everything around you effortlessly. In this space, your sense of worth grows. You understand, without even having to think about it, that your presence, your unique expression, it's enough. You don't need to try to be anything other than yourself. In fact, just by being, just by existing, you give life the energy of creation. And this becomes more and more natural every day. It's interesting how, without trying, your beliefs begin to align with your natural ability to be creative and able to create. It happens so naturally that you might not even notice it at first. But with every breath, with every thought, your creative power expands. And all of this is perfectly natural for you. You may also begin to notice, the more you accept your emotions and your creative impulses, the easier it becomes to step into your full potential. It becomes so much easier to express what's inside of you, ideas, feelings, visions. And they come out in the most wonderful ways, almost as if by magic, without needing to force anything. In the coming days, weeks and months, you may notice, every time you think about your creativity, your ability to connect with others emotionally, or your self-worth, you'll feel this growing sense of flow, as if your sacral energy is just naturally supporting you in everything that you do. And you'll find that, just like the water, your emotions no longer need to be controlled or suppressed. They simply move, and when they do, they give rise to ideas, to passions, to a deeper connection with your creative self. And every day, with every experience, you feel more connected to your authentic power. And as you relax even further now, you might begin to notice, to realize that your emotions can flow just as easily as the air you breathe, moving effortlessly in and out. You might notice, without even having to think about it, that your ability to express yourself is becoming more natural, like an artist picking up a brush, or a musician playing a melody that's always been there, waiting to be expressed. And just like the wind flows without effort, your emotional energy flows with ease. It's almost as though you're rediscovering a natural, effortless rhythm that's always been available to you. It's there in every breath, in every feeling, in every experience. The more you allow yourself to feel, the more creative and powerful you become. And the more creative you become, the easier it is to trust your inner strength. You might notice, when you think about how creative you can be, or how deeply connected to your emotions you feel, you begin, to sense a gentle, warm feeling down within your belly. It's a place where you feel grounded and expansive, full of potential. And each time you remember that feeling, it'll become easier and easier to access it. So as you breathe, this feeling of connection grows stronger. This connection to your emotional power, to your ability to create, it's always within you, waiting for you to call upon it at any time. And with every breath, you're more able to express yourself without fear, without hesitation, just as easily as the trees sway in the wind, trusting the rhythm of nature. And you might begin to notice, the more you allow this flow of energy to enter your awareness, the more naturally you begin to believe that your emotions and creativity, they're perfectly balanced. You might start to sense your emotions. They're a natural guide, always steering you towards what's best for you. The more you trust this, the more you'll notice how your emotions support your creative endeavours effortlessly. And in this space of trusting and allowing, it becomes easier to feel your creative potential expand. It happens almost without effort, like a flower blooming when the time is right. You simply allow your emotions to be what they are, unfiltered and real. And this fuels your creativity, your self-expression, your worth. And sometimes, just when you think you're not sure, the universe finds a way to remind you how creative you really are. It's as if everything you've learned, everything you've experienced, is there waiting to help you. And when you allow yourself to pause and let go of any resistance, the solutions, the creative ideas, they simply appear like a flash of light after the clouds part. It's so interesting, isn't it? How everything you've experienced in life is now a part of this unfolding story. And with each new moment, you've more and more access to the infinite flow of creative energy, allowing it to guide you, allowing it to support your journey forward. It's already in you. It always has been. You're simply becoming more aware of it. And as you think about the future, imagine walking into a space where your creativity is fully alive. You're expressing yourself freely, without any limitation. You're confident in your emotional world, trusting your feelings to guide you. And notice how this emotional freedom fuels your every action, your every creative idea. With each step you take, it becomes clearer. Your creativity is boundless, just like the energy flowing through you. And as you continue on this path, it will seem as though your creative energy always finds a way to manifest in the most surprising and beautiful ways. It's almost as if your emotions and creativity, they're in perfect harmony, guiding you towards your fullest potential. And it all happens so naturally, so effortlessly, that you wonder how you ever lived any other way. And it's almost funny, isn't it? How you can hold on to the old beliefs, even when they no longer serve you. So easy to let them go, as if the weight of them simply dissolves when you realise how much more powerful, creative, and emotionally in tune you are now. It's natural for you to trust in your worth and your creativity. That is your true nature, always unfolding. You might even find, when you release the old, something new, something beautiful starts to emerge in its place. In fact, the more you trust in your emotions, the more you trust in your creative energy, the more you realise that your worth has always been there, unshakable, timeless, vibrant. And now you can feel it more than ever, because you have allowed it to grow. And with every passing day, you feel your emotional and creative energy expand. And as you relax even deeper, you begin to understand, at an unconscious level, that everything you need for emotional balance and creative flow is already a part of you. There's nothing you need to do but allow yourself to be, to feel, to trust. You may even notice this sense of inner trust begin to spread through your body, filling you with warmth and confidence. And just like the water in a calm lake, your emotions and creative power rise effortlessly to the surface, supporting you in every way. And now you can simply relax, knowing that this connection to your emotional and creative self is only growing stronger. It'll continue to unfold naturally, effortlessly. You might even begin to notice your creativity shines more brightly, and your emotions become clearer, more authentic, as if they're guiding you towards your true path. And the more you trust this flow, the more you realise how deeply empowered you are. And as this process continues, you may notice how your creativity, your emotions, and your inner worth, they all come together in harmony, flowing smoothly, supporting one another. It all works together naturally and easily. In fact, you may notice every time you think about your creativity, your emotions, or your worth, it just becomes easier to step into that powerful flow. Your energy is open, creative, expansive, and full of life. And every day, this becomes more natural to you. So as you relax even deeper now, just noticing how easily your breath flows in and out effortlessly, like the ebb and flow of the ocean. Your emotions too rise and fall naturally in perfect harmony. It's almost as if your body knows exactly how to release what no longer serves you and embrace what's needed for your creative expression to be fully alive. And with every breath, you're more attuned to this flow, effortlessly aware of the power that lies in your emotional expression and creativity. And it's interesting, isn't it? How you can simply allow your feelings to move through you, without judgment, without restriction. They simply exist, and in their natural existence, they guide your creativity. And each time you allow this, your creative potential grows naturally, like seeds that effortlessly grow into something beautiful without needing to think about it. Just like the energy flowing through your body, it grows naturally without you needing to do anything except be. And as you sit here now, relaxed and calm, you may begin to notice something powerful. The more you accept your emotions without hesitation, without fear, the more your creativity flows freely. It's as if every time you give permission to feel, there's a sense of space within you. And from that space, your creative ideas, they rise effortlessly, ready to be expressed. And in this space, you realize that your worth, your value, it's always been there, quietly waiting for you to remember it. And with every day that passes, you'll find it easier and easier to express your creativity, easier to trust the natural flow of your emotions, and easier to believe in your worth. It becomes part of who you are, as simple and as natural as breathing. And as you continue to trust your emotional energy, your creative energy expands, just like the sunrise illuminating the sky with warmth and potential. And as you listen to the sound of your breath, you may begin to notice every time you think about your emotional energy, your creative power, or your personal worth, you feel a deeper connection to all of them. And with this connection, you can trust your creativity and self-expression would flow with ease. You might even begin to feel a warmth within, in your core, as you recognize that there's nothing that you need to do except be, to access this power. And as you continue to allow your feelings to move freely, your creativity, it expands effortlessly. And when your creativity expands, your emotional energy grows. When your emotional energy grows, your sense of worth and confidence naturally deepen. Each part of you supports the others effortlessly and naturally. Now it's almost as if you can choose to feel more open, or simply allow yourself to be guided by your emotions, allowing your creativity to flow even more freely than before. And you know it's only a matter of time before you feel the effects of this natural connection. Isn't it fascinating how whether you choose to let go of the old limitations or simply trust in your emotional energy, everything just works out for you. So as you continue to feel the deep power of your creative flow, you can choose to let your emotions guide you, or perhaps find that your creative power has already begun to express itself effortlessly. And no matter which path that you choose, it will always lead you to a deeper connection with your true self. And sometimes, when you think about how things should be, you might find the way they are is actually even better. It's interesting, isn't it? How we can sometimes hold on to the old ways of thinking, even when they no longer serve us. And how the new way, this effortless flow, just seems to make so much more sense. The more you allow yourself to relax and just be, the more you begin to notice that your emotional energy and creativity, they become a natural, continuous stream. And even when you're not consciously aware of it, you may start to notice your creativity flowing more easily, your emotions balancing themselves out, and a deep sense of self-worth emerging. Almost as if you've always been in touch with this energy, but now it's so much easier to notice it. all because you allowed the space to feel, without resistance, without judgment. And in that space, your creative potential just naturally unfolds. And in this moment, you might wonder, what if everything you've ever thought about your creativity or emotions was only the beginning? What if the truth is, your emotions, they're not something to control or suppress, but something to flow with, something to express. And as you allow your creativity to rise from this place of emotional freedom, you begin to notice how naturally your worth becomes clearer, stronger, and more vibrant. Isn't it fascinating how simply accepting your feelings can release new creative potential? And the more you accept yourself, the more your creativity rises to meet the world, without effort, without struggle. And when this happens, your worth, your self-love, becomes so natural, so obvious, that it almost feels like it's always been a part of you. And in the coming days and weeks, as you continue to live in this flow, you'll notice each day you feel more creative, more alive, more in tune with your emotions. It'll become easier and easier to access the deep creative power that's always been there inside you, waiting for your permission to rise. And as your emotional energy and creative energy align more fully, your sense of self-worth expands effortlessly. This natural alignment becomes the foundation of everything that you do. In fact, you may begin to notice, every time you experience an emotion, it's as if that emotion is guiding you, guiding your creativity, and supporting your worth. And all of this happens with ease. No effort required, no need to push. Everything flows naturally, in perfect harmony, with your emotional and creative energy supporting you always. And now, as you return to full awareness, you may feel more connected to your inner power, to your emotions, and to the creative energy that flows within you. You know deep inside that everything you need is already within you, your worth, your creativity, your emotional flow. And with each breath, every thought, you effortlessly reinforce these beliefs, letting them flow stronger and stronger, until they become as natural as breathing. And as you move through life, you can feel your creative energy always supporting you, guiding you, and expanding you in new and wonderful ways.